Hello sweet sewers and creators, it's Rebecca here. I'm coming to you from my little cottage in the Blue Mountains of New South Wales, Australia. On my channel I like to talk about homemade garments and fabric. I'm here to talk to you today about my latest make, which is my second version of the Quinn trousers, which is a pattern by Merchant and Mills. The Quinn trousers are described as a pair of sailor-inspired wide-leg trousers featuring backward pockets and front pockets with button openings. Merchant and Mills describe the skill level as intermediate. I have made the trousers without the welt pockets on the back because I didn't see myself ever using them, so that was quite a few steps to take out of the process. I would describe this as intermediate, but not beginner intermediate, more intermediate to difficult. Part of that is because of the number of pattern pieces in the process around the pockets with the buttons. But part of it also is because Merchant and Mills patterns have quite scant instructions. In fact, with this particular pair of trousers, I thought there were a couple of small steps missing. It took me a long time from start to finish to complete these trousers. I have been not at home a lot recently. My mum has been in hospital for about almost the last month, so there's been lots of driving up and down the hill to visit her and to care for her. So these trousers have been made in 30 to 1 hour little slots in between whenever I've had the headspace. They're not really an easy make, so I had to be really focused and in the game to come at these trousers. So I'm really pleased to have them finally finished and to be able to wear them. Some of the photos I will share with you are when I just finished sewing the buttons on and I hadn't quite finished putting the D-ring in at the back. And the other ones are at the end of a working day of wearing the trousers all day. So they've loosened off a little bit and have a few pull marks to them, but still really comfortable. I have made the trousers with a piece of fabric from Draper's Fabric. It's available online. It's called a peach cotton drill. I really like this weight and the smooth and soft finish. That's the peach part of the fabric description. These would, I'd say, be a medium to a little bit of a heavy weight cotton drill, but not super heavy. They've certainly got a bit of drape and a little bit of stretch once you've worn them for a while, and they feel really lovely to wear because of the peach finish. I enjoyed wearing them today. It was my first day to wear them to work and to have them on all day, and they just felt lovely. I can see myself eventually making another pair of these trousers. I find the block of Merchant and Mills suits my body shape really well. I have made these in the size 18. There are two size brackets for the Quinn trousers and the 18 overlaps both. That is, however, the only size that repeats on both, which is really unfortunate, I think, for people who need to grade between numerous sizes. That's quite tricky if you're bordering on a 16 to 18 or an 18 to 20. So in the first size bracket, which is a 6 to an 18, you have a fixed waist all the way around, and that's the version I wanted to make. In the next bracket up, it's a flat fronted waist, but it's elasticated on the back. And I've got quite a few patterns for elasticated waist trousers, so I wanted to make something that was fixed all the way through, and to work out if I could tailor that to my body shape and size and make it a lovely pair of trousers for me. And I'm really, really pleased with the outcome. I love the look of the buttons on either side. That's very pleasing, and you can make them blend in or make them really vibrant and stand out and make that a little bit quirky for yourself. There is also a couple of tabs at the back with a D-ring, so if it's a little bit too loose or your fabric loosens off throughout the day, you can just tighten that a little bit to cinch it in at the waist. However, if you wanted to cinch it in a lot more, that would not be possible. You'd be better off going down a size or grading between sizes or whatever you needed to do to get the pattern to fit you better. I really like a full wide leg trouser, and I really did enjoy wearing them today. It's autumn where I am, so a little bit cool in the mornings. The cardigan came on and off throughout the day. Mostly I had it on. It was really easy to move around, to bend down, and to do various things with my job throughout the day with these trousers on, and they just felt a little bit special. I think because they were new, but also because the fabric was just so soft and lovely, and it always feels special to wear a new make, doesn't it? I think these trousers would also work really well with a heavier fabric. A denim. You could even go quite stiff with these and give the wide leg a lot of structure, and it would feel quite nice and supported and snug around the waist. But because it's such a high waist, I don't think it would dig in. It would just sit nicely on your torso. Before I go to make any pattern, I always do a bit of an internet and especially a YouTube search to see if anyone's put together a tutorial or little tips and tricks. I barely found anything, and certainly not a tutorial. It was really hard to find any extra information about the Quinn trousers aside from what Merchant and Mills have on their website. If you really, really love the pattern and you got to a spot where you were confused, you are welcome to message me and I'll help you out as much as I can. I think you can work things out in the end. It certainly did take me a while this time as well as the first time around. The advantage of this time was when I got confused, I could actually walk across to my first pair and check out what I'd done there. My first pair was a really funky yellow and white check pair of trousers, which I have actually never worn outside of the house. They were made from an old pair of curtains I bought from an op shop, and in the end they were too transparent for me to feel comfortable, and the fabric was a little bit scratchy. So a really good play around, a really good development of my skills, and I don't regret making them. Currently, I was very, very glad that I'd kept them and I could refer to them numerous times for the button plackets along the side, because there's loads of little steps and you really have to read the instructions very carefully and get them exactly right. One thing I do love about the pattern is every single piece matches together perfectly. So if you would like to try out a pair of high waist, wide leg, fixed waist trousers, or larger size elastic at the back, and you want to up your skills with button plackets and buttonholes, then this is the pattern for you. Hey, That's it from me today. Apart from the trousers, I've sewn very little in the last few weeks just because I've been out of the house a lot. I'm going to put in the photos and the little bit of footage that I've taken on a couple of separate days, and you can see what they look like on my size 18 body. I have not a really pronounced tummy, but I do have quite a flat, wide backside, so you can see what it looks like and if it's suitable for you to try. I will put the links to the pattern and the fabric below. Yeah, I will reiterate, I really like this fabric. It feels really lovely to wear, and I will have a look myself on the Draper's Fabric website to see if they've got any more in some other colors, because it feels really lovely to wear and a little bit special. I hope you are going well. I hope you're enjoying life and enjoying your makes, especially in this month of Me Made May. Let me know if you're up for making a pair of Quinn trousers, or if you've got another pair of wide leg trousers that you just absolutely swear by. They are your tried and true pattern. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's always lovely to have you here, and it's always lovely to hear from you in the comments as well. Bye, everyone.